morning. Special guest joining me this morning, Doug McIntyre, Heidi KRUTCHKOFF. We're talking about awesome little performance coming up. We're going to venture back in time a little bit here, Doug. Let's talk about 1944. Tell me about this this production that we're going to have a chance to experience here in a couple of days.
Well, this is the second radio show, Christmas radio show we've done. The first one we did in 2019 was a 1939 radio Christmas, and we decided that the war years in Montana were a pretty amazing time. So we thought if we do another one of these, we're going to do a 1944 radio Christmas, and it will be kind of a fantasy train trip across Montana in that year at Christmas.
Interesting time, not only in Montana, but in the country in 1944, I would think as well, to do a Christmas performance.
Well, very much so. Things that you just are so shocked. I spent a lot of time researching up at the Montana Historical Society in Helena, and for instance, we had wooden license plates in 1944 in Montana. Of course, because metal was needed for other things. Sure. So there's all kinds of fascinating little details that come out when you research these shows. And the music, of course, of that era is really pretty terrific.
That's fantastic. I'm going to turn to you for a second here, Heidi. How do you prepare for something like this? We don't do this anymore. Radio is a completely different thing. You turn it on in the car and you listen to the music and the ads and that. How do you prepare yourself for something like this?
Well, one of the really cool things that Doug and Maggie have done is it is a radio show, and we do perform it that way, but it's staged to also be appreciated by a live audience. So there's fun choreography, and they've used some local favorite actors who have toured for years, and they have great facial expressions, and they're very animated, so it's just as entertaining to watch it as it would be to listen to it.
This is one of those things, though. I mean, I grew up in eastern part of Nevada. We used to listen to baseball games. I know years back they used to manufacture the baseball games using sound effects and things like that. You think about that a little differently, because knowing that it is radio, your voice, the sound had to be the storyteller, not just your body and your actions.
Correct, yeah. And we do have Foley artists, so they will be creating a lot of the sound effects, and then the music just adds that extra element too.
How fun is this to participate in?
Oh my gosh, I'm having the best time. I'm having the best time. One of the coolest things that Doug talked to me about before was all the different ways that women stepped up during World War II when the men were off fighting in the war, and one of the cool things they did was be the radio hosts. So it's kind of an honor to do that, and I did some history about some of the women who were radio hosts during that time. And that's really cool.
That's fantastic. Telling this story this way, what an interesting way to give us a little picture of history. You're pulling just a snippet of time out of there, but what an interesting way. It must be fun for you to be able to tell this story this way.
Yeah, Maggie and I both spent a lot of time reading newspapers and getting stories, and we found that if you went to the December editions of newspapers from around the state, you'd get a lot of memories of people, of what it was like a homesteader Christmas in Montana, and so we took those and crafted them into stories. So you hear a lot about what it was like to be in Montana and celebrating Christmas in 1918 or 1870, I think one of the stories takes place. And it just kind of lets you go back and revisit Christmas in a Montana tradition.
All right, let's talk about it then. How can people be a part of this? I want to go back to 1944. How can I be involved in this?
Well, tickets are available through smallbatcharts.org, which is the company that's producing this. We'll be performing up at the Reynolds Recital Hall at MSU, and we open December 17th.
All right, so folks are going to come to this if they've never been a part. Do they have to come with a different mindset to this than if they were going to go to a regular play?
I don't think so. The story has arc, it has build, they've crafted it beautifully. It just takes you on a nostalgic Christmas ride. It's really wonderful. It's wonderful for the whole family. Everyone will enjoy this. So I don't think you need to prepare at all. Just prepare to have a wonderful time.
Can't beat that, Doug. Again, Doug, Heidi, thank you very much. We appreciate it very much. Travel back in time to 1944. We'll post online how you can get tickets to that. Thank you both very much.
Thank you, Chet.
You're watching Montana This Morning.